In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on May 28, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Kansas City Royals versus Minnesota Twins. The Minnesota Twins look to extend their lead in the American League Central when they host the Kansas City Royals Saturday in the second game of a 4-game series. Brady Singer gets the start for the Royals while Chris Archer takes the ball for the Twins. The Royals won the opener Thursday, but the Twins lead the season series 4-3 heading into Friday's game. The Royals are 0-4 in their last 4 Saturday games and 1-6 in their last 7 overall. The Twins are 4-1 in their last 5 Saturday games and 6-2 in their last 8 overall. The over is 6-1 in Royals' last 7 overall. The under is 5-1 in Twins' last 6 home games. The Royals are 4-1 in the last 5 meetings in Minnesota and 1-4 in the last 5 meetings. It's safe to say that these 2 American League Central foes are heading in opposite directions, with the Twins 11 games over .500 and the Royals 15 games below .500. That being said, for one day, expect those roles to shift. Minnesota has gotten tremendous results for their rotation so far, but it has been a bumpy road for starter Chris Archer. In 8 starts, the 33-year-old has just a 9% KBB, in addition to a 4.72 skill interactive ERA and a well-documented home run problem due to him allowing a fly ball on nearly half of his batted balls this season. He also has yet to pitch 5 innings for the Twins this season, placing more pressure on their lower leverage relievers for a bullpen that has a negative wins above replacement, per Fangraphs. This season, Royal starter Brady Singer, on the other hand, has had a lot of overall talent as a former first-round pick and top draft prospect, and he may be starting to put it together. In his 2 starts since being promoted to the majors and placed back in the rotation, the 25-year-old possesses an 18% KBB ratio and 3.06 SIERA, as well as an above-average pitching plus, per Eno Sarris predictive model. Notably, he's incorporated a new changeup into his arsenal, allowing him to attack lefties better while having more avenues for success, and the results have been promising so far. His ability to induce ground balls as well have a tremendous called strike plus whiff rate is a very intriguing profile, and he very well may be Kansas City's best starter right now, with Kansas City having potentially a major edge in terms of pitching here, especially as the Twins turn to their lower leverage relievers. Is something worth considering how much of an underdog they are here. A line closer to makes more sense, giving them a 45% implied win probability, and although it isn't the median outcome that they win this game, they're the only side potentially worth backing here. The Royals should be able to manage this game better, as Singer should go deeper into this outing than Archer, so the Kansas City Royals money line is our full game side pick. Minnesota has now gone under the total in 5 of its last 6 games. The Twins are going to have trouble putting runs on the board in this contest, as Singer has been one of the most electric pitchers in baseball. He has thrown 16.2 scoreless innings over his last 3 starts, so he is one of the most reliable pitchers in the majors. Minnesota has cashed the under at an 8-15-2 clip in its home games this season. So when these 2 teams met in April, all 3 games went under the total. When they played again last week in Kansas City, all 3 games went over, including the game Singer started, because of the bullpen. But back in April, Archer pitched well against the Royals too, but Singer has really pitched well, as the under is 7-1 in Singer's last 8 starts versus a team with a winning record. And the Twins have a top 5 team ERA in baseball, so they don't typically give up a lot of runs, especially against a light-hitting team like the Royals. The under is 5-1 in the Twins' last 6 home games and 4-1 in their last 5 games versus a starter with a WHIP less than 1.15. Archer is not going to give up a crooked number to this Kansas City lineup, creating value on the under. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Milwaukee Brewers versus St. Louis Cardinals. The Milwaukee Brewers take on the St. Louis Cardinals in the third game of a pivotal four-game set at Busch Stadium between the top two teams in the National League Central. The Brewers have been excellent for much of the early season and enter as winners of 8 of their last 11, while the Cardinals have taken a bumpier road but were enjoying a nice stretch of play coming into this series as winners of 4 of their last 5. Adrian Houser gets the ball for Milwaukee. He will be opposed by Matthew Liberator for St. Louis. Milwaukee is 6-2 in their last 8 games overall and 20-9 in their last 29 games as a favorite, while the under is 7-1 in their last 8 road games against a left-handed starter. St. Louis is 22-8 in their last 30 division games and 8-3 in their last 11 Saturday games, while the over is 5-1 in their last 6 games against a team with a right-handed starter. The Brewers have been excellent to this point with the second-best record in the National League. They have done it with an excellent fusion of pitching and hitting. Look for the bats to stay hot against a rookie in Liberator who is still trying to find his footing at the big league level. The Brewers rank 4th in home runs and will add to that total at Busch on Saturday. Look for a strong showing from Hauser as he continues to lock down the back end of a loaded Brewers rotation. I'm not overly sold on Matthew Liberator after one start, and I need to see more of a sample size before backing him in a high-profile matchup like this one against the division-leading Brewers. Milwaukee's quietly played some of the best ball in the majors so far this year, and I think we're getting them at a bit of a discount here. I'm not the biggest Hauser fan, but I like the value we have with the Brewers in this one. Milwaukee is the better team and has a decisive edge on the hill. Don't overthink this one. So the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. This is a tricky one because it's not clear what we will get from the young rookie Liberator or how much leash he will get. Expect him to shake off a rough debut with a slightly better effort against a potent lineup before handing the ball up to the bullpen by the middle innings. Hauser has been cruising this year with an ERA below 3. Look for him to keep it going by stifling the Cardinals' hot bats before handing the ball to a lockdown bullpen. The under is 6-1 in Milwaukee's last 7. Expect no different come Saturday. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Cleveland Guardians versus Detroit Tigers. The Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers resume a 3-game American League Central Series on Saturday afternoon. The Guardians give the nod to Triston McKenzie seeking his 4th win. The Tigers will have a rookie Elvin Rodriguez on the hill. The Tigers lead the season series 2-1 entering Friday night. The Tigers have yet to officially announce the starter for the 3rd game of this series, but early reports suggest another chance for Elvin Rodriguez. He pitched relatively well last week but still gave up 4 runs in 5 innings in his first big league start. Detroit's problems have not been from the mound, it has been from the dish. They have the lowest slugging percentage and have hit the least amount of home runs this season. They have the second fewest number of hits and have scored the fewest runs in the majors. To make matters worse, they struggle mightily against their American League Central rival at home. Detroit has lost 15 of their last 21 games against the Guardians at Comerica Park, so the Cleveland Guardians money line is our full game side pick. The Guardians will send impressive right-hander Triston McKenzie to the hill for Game 3. He gave up just a run in 7 innings Sunday in a victory over the Astros in his last appearance. The Astros are a formidable offense capable of making anybody look ugly, and although he did not strike out many batters, he held his own against them. He faces the worst lineup in baseball for this afternoon tilt, and the youngster should have 0 issues navigating through them for at least 5 innings. You can expect most of the runs in this one to come from the Guardians battering whoever the starter Detroit brings in, who happens to be Elvin Rodriguez. The total number has gone under in 16 of Detroit's last 21 games facing American League opponents. The under has been the common trend for the Tigers. They rank last in runs and have tallied 4 or fewer runs in 9 out of their last 10 games entering Friday night. McKenzie held Detroit to only 2 runs in 23 innings last season. In addition, the Tigers' pitching is definitely a strength. They rank 11th in the majors in team ERA and just limited a good Twins offense to 9 runs in 3 games prior to this series. The bullpen ranks 2nd in the majors. The under is also 28-2 in the Tigers' last 30 home games. I expect a low-scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.